What is up, you guys? It is Zach and welcome back to my channel. Today I've got a really interesting video for you guys. A lot of people are getting kind of concerned about Mario Strikers Battle League. People aren't sure if the game's going to be really good. Like, people are just getting concerned for a multitude of different reasons. Well, today I want to talk about the two main reasons that a lot of people are getting concerned about Mario Strikers Battle League. So today's video is honestly just going to be a really chill video talking about those concerns, if I share those concerns, all that kind of stuff. So yeah, I don't know what else to say besides, if you guys like this video, definitely do drop a like and of course subscribe down below. And without any further ado, let's get on into it. So the first reason many people are starting to get concerned about Mario Strikers Battle League is people think that it's not going to have the same edgy tone that the previous games in this franchise have had. Now, this concern mainly has come from the intro of the game, the main intro that got leaked like about a week ago. Basically because of the fact that this intro is pretty tame. It's a lot of just the characters running around. There's no real edge, no real like spunk like the old Mario Strikers intros had. And this is a complaint that I 100% completely understand and share. I wish this game had a more edgy atmosphere nature to it, more competitive, more, cutthroat. Like the old Mario Strikers games. I find this concern really interesting because of the fact that I've been saying the same thing in the Luigi's Mansion series for years, and people get on my case about saying I want Luigi's Mansion to be as spooky as the older games. But no, now everyone's allowed to say that they want this game to be as edgy as the older game. Regardless, whatever. But anyways, like I said, I completely get this concern. Nintendo has been vanilla-izing Mario games for years now. Like, seriously, for years. Or at least the side Mario games. Recent entries in franchises like Mario Golf, Mario Tennis, Paper Mario, and Mario Party all have had the same generic Mario nature to them. Of course, there are exceptions, like the most recent Mario Party game and even the most recent Paper Mario game to some extent, but even so, my point still stands. That being said, I do view Mario Strikers Battle League as a step in the right direction. Sure, the intro isn't as edgy as it was before, but they didn't change the art style or take away the electric fence, which to me was my biggest concern. But I'm honestly shocked that there are a lot of people who didn't expect this game to be toned down even a little bit. I mean, with the Paper Mario games losing their story nowadays, and the Luigi's Mansion games losing their spook, it's honestly just kind of funny to me that people didn't expect Mario Strikers to be any different than the previous games. People didn't expect it to be toned down, or for Waluigi to lose his crotch thrust. People didn't expect that, which I think is really funny, because it was kind of a given that it would happen. So while I do share my same concern that this game is not going to be as cool or edgy as the previous Mario Strikers games were, I kind of expected it to happen. I kind of expected them to tone it down a notch, simply because of the fact that Nintendo has been, like I said, vanilla-izing the Mario side games for years now. So I completely expected it to happen, and I'm kind of shocked other people didn't as well. Now, the second main concern that I've heard people have is that Nintendo is going to drip feed the content post-launch for this game. Now, this concern has mainly been sparked because of the fact that Daisy is not anywhere on the playable roster, so they're thinking that she's either unlockable, which is unlikely, or that she's going to be added in post-launch. I do want to say, though, I don't want to use the term unfinished, or release now, finish later, because of the fact that the game is a finished product. It's not like a game like Cyberpunk 2077 that gets launched and is unfinished and is a hot mess. The game is finished. The problem is with these games, most recently Mario Golf, Mario Tennis, and Switch Sports, is that they're holding back some of the content. So they're releasing a completed package, but it is very skinny of content, and then they add in more content to complete the package later on. The main reason that Nintendo does this is to incentivize players to return to the game after a few months so that they can get these new things like the new characters and the new courses. And honestly, I hate this approach. I have gone on record lots of times saying I hate this approach of the drip feeding content. Sure, for the Nintendo Switch Online service, it kind of works because you're getting a new game every month, but when you're releasing a game with not much content like Mario Golf or Switch Sports, and then adding in more content to actually beef it up later on, it's really unfair, and it makes people wonder, why am I spending $60 just for the game to not be fully done until a few months later? Like, it's really ridiculous. It's one thing if you're going to make DLC or if this is something you have planned down the road, but this is usually something they announce a month before the game comes out. Like, oh, we're going to give you this stuff that's already done later. You know, it's like, why? Why are you going to tell us something that you're going to have after launch, but it's not going to be ready for launch? I would rather wait and get everything all in one go. Honestly, this was especially heinous in games like Mario Golf and Mario Tennis, that basically you would be able to play against the characters that wouldn't be able to be playable for months to come. I'm looking at you, Blooper, and I'm looking at you, Toadette. These characters you could play against early on, so their animations are done, they're all ready. It's just that Nintendo's holding them back to get you to come back later on to play as them, and it's honestly so stupid. This basically makes it so that you can't unlock characters in games like you used to be able to. Remember in older games when you had to do certain things to unlock characters? Yeah, that's been relegated to unlocking costumes or alternate versions of other characters, you know, by competing in online matches. So this is a concern that I completely agree with. I think the only thing though is it's not like a major concern because of the fact that the game does get finished eventually. So even if Daisy isn't playable day one, she would be playable later on. But I think that approach in this game particularly is really stupid because this game is heavily focused on the online play and building up clubs and teams. And if you get comfortable with a certain character, when a new character comes along, you're not really going to want to switch. I mean, maybe I'm overthinking it. Maybe people would switch to Daisy if she came in later on because people like Daisy that much. But it feels stupid to hold back those characters when you're trying to get good at a certain character. And then a couple months later, Nintendo's like, oh, here's your favorite character finally. It's like, well, now I'm good with Yoshi. I've got really good with Yoshi. Why are you holding these characters back? It's so stupid. I don't like it. I don't think anyone likes it. And it's a completely ridiculous approach that Nintendo has given games the past few years. And I really hope that it honestly stops at some point. I really do. Do I think any of these things are going to make Mario Strikers Battle League a bad game? No, not at all. I think Mario Strikers Battle League is going to be a really good package, even if it's not completed for a year or whatever with Nintendo releasing the constant updates. I get that, you know, it's annoying, it's stupid, like why would Nintendo do it? I don't know, but I still do think that the game is going to be solid. I'm still really excited for it, but what do you guys think? You'll have to let me know all that down in the comments down below. I would truly love to hear what you all have to say. And I will be streaming tonight most likely, so go and follow the Twitch channel. I might be streaming on there. I'm not completely certain yet, but I might not. We'll have to wait and see. So, yeah, thank you guys so much for watching today's video. Hopefully you enjoyed. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. All that stuff down below. Hit that notification bell so that you're notified of when I upload videos. And check out the merch store. There's some cool ZakPak merch up on there for you to check out. And until next time, you guys, I'll see you all in the next video.